Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. For those who are new to my channel, my name's Elaine, known of what? LPE. Alright, y'all, I'm back. I'm back. Listen, okay, between the holidays, fireworks, Big Bertha, washing clothes, cooking dinner, church, and everything else, girl was wore out, okay? So anywho, I did have family members over. We don't normally do that, but we did have family members over, so it was a whole big ordeal other than what it normally is for the 4th. However, I put my mama and my sister to work, and they cleared out my garland so I can put my new decor on my garland so I can get my garland up around my house. Okay, now I ain't put it up yet, but you best believe Big Bertha's up. Okay, I am not finished with hers. That's why y'all haven't seen the reveal yet, so it's coming. She got a little bit more finishing touches because I honestly scrambled to get the decorations, the new decorations, at the last minute when I was in there just doing regular 90% off shopping. And then when I came to him, was like, girl, get you some new decorations. It was kind of like pulling teeth, trying to figure out what you're going to grab because there wasn't nothing left at that time. So there is a few little more things I need to add. Some ribbon being one. And then I think I may be finished, but I'll show y'all the finished product within today or tomorrow, okay? So anywho, I come on here to show you guys 4 gift designs that I'm putting together using the inventory that I have on hand. Now, one I did just recently get probably like 3-4 weeks ago. But the rest of this stuff I done already had, okay? For the most part. So the first one I want to get to you that I'm super excited about, because I knew that I was gonna be excited about these when I picked them up. I don't know if y'all remember, but when, you know, after Easter, all the Easter stuff went on sale. Well, you know, you couldn't find much at Dollar General, blah 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 blah. But baby, listen, Target, as most of y'all say, was the truth, okay? Because I don't know why people pass up on these Squishmallow Easter baskets. I can't tell you. All I'm gonna tell you is now, they'll be loaded up, okay? I loaded. Everyone they had, I took it. Didn't care. $2, didn't care. Because at the end of the day, a basket is a basket, okay, baby? And when you trying to do some stuff like this and deplenish some inventory, now, one of the inventories I am going to add into here is one that y'all have blessed me with, and I'm so grateful for. But it's been a whirlwind of trying to find something to go with it. I can tell you that. Because the amount of toothpaste I got was not averaging out to the amount of toothbrushes I got, okay? Until my girl hooked me up. So anyway, I don't know if y'all remember, but a while back, you guys blessed me with so many of these toothpastes. Now, when I mentioned these toothpastes, I didn't have any at all. I was able to find the toothbrushes, well, a couple, but I didn't come across the toothpaste. Well, a lot of my subscribers, thank you again, hooked your girl up with some Squishmallow toothpaste. This is what the toothpaste look like. I don't have a toothbrush over here because this next one I'm gonna do is with something that one of my favorite people, y'all. It's a lot of y'all. One of my favorite people hooked me up. But I am adding in the floss picks. These are everywhere at the Dollar Tree. Toothpastes at the Dollar Tree. Toothbrushes at the Dollar Tree. Now I'm using the ones at the $1.25, the spin brushes. But there are some out there now that are $1.50, and I think they're black. Like the handle part is black. The ones I'm using, the handle part is white with all the little Squishmallow characters all the way around it. But in this particular one, I'm gonna use. Thank you, girl. She hooked me up with some mouthwash. And I still haven't seen this mouthwash in our stores. And I've been to several Dollar Trees. But have not seen these mouthwashes. But anywho, I ain't got to worry about finding none. Because my girl just blessed me with some. Okay? So, I'm doing 3-piece sets with these, okay? I don't have a lot of toothbrushes. So, my girl came in handy with the mouthwash. So, wherever I don't have a toothbrush, there's going to be a mouthwash. Wherever I don't have a mouthwash, there'll be a toothbrush. But either way, you getting toothpaste and some floss picks, okay? You just may not get a toothbrush, baby. Use your own now. Use your own, okay? I ain't buying no extra ones. Use your own. So anywho, I got the baskets. And I know y'all like LBE. Aren't they character? Yep, they got ears, and they tucked away, and ears. Listen, you'll find the ears when you unhook it, okay? At the end of the day, you'll find the ears then. Now, don't nothing on here say Easter. Now, they may have the little Easter eyeglasses or little bunny eyeglasses, but I could care less, okay? And not all of them have that. The purple ones have that. This cream one doesn't have anything. I think it's like a puppy dog, and I think this multicolor's a puppy dog as well. So either way, we're gonna make it do what it do. One of the main attractions as well that I'm adding here, and I only have 7 of these left, which means I'm gonna have to figure out another backer for some more of these, but I'll figure that out along the way. I didn't have that many of these flat concepts left after, I don't even know when the last time I put these in some gifts. I want to say Valentine's Day. These sold really, really well for Valentine's Day. I told you guys, when you make small gifts like this, don't be afraid and say, oh, they didn't sell. Don't take it apart. Add it into another gift, okay? Just like I'm about to do right here. And you'll sell it. So that's a good thing about having small gifts. You either make the small money with the small gifts, well, you make the big money with the small gifts. You make the big money with the small gifts, or you can take the small gift and put it into another gift and make another gift, and then you got more money, okay? It flows either way. So, y'all remember these. I put them together about a year or 2 ago. Nothing in here is, is perishable or anything like that. It's just a pair of socks. And I had the little accessories. Like, I've been working the other accessories. I was working these accessories when I did these. So I'm keeping it just like this. And you know what it's becoming? Like I said, we're going to push the handle down in because we don't need the handle. And this is going to become, now this gift set has now become the backer to this basket. This is the reason why I say it's okay to make small gifts. If you don't sell them, put them in another gift. It just plays a major part. And it's not like I spent a whole lot of money on these, because these are penny items in here. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody can't get penny items, but I'm just saying, like, this ain't nothing but, and the brush and the scrunchie came together in one set. So you got a pair of socks and then the brush and scrunchie, and then I put in this box, add a cute little sticker, say be positive, put a little balloon string ribbon around it, and that's it. So now I've taken this, elevated this gift from just a small gift and added to this gift to make this a larger gift. And now we're going to add in the items in the front. So first things first is we're going to make sure we secure our, and I'm going to use a piece of tape on this one because I need it to adhere. And it's going to stick to the back of this box. Next thing is we're going to add in our toothpaste. And I'm going to use glue dots for the toothpaste because I don't really need no tape on that. And honestly, I need to move this over some. So, we got our toothpaste. We got our mouthwash, okay? I know y'all like, LB, what you gonna put in the middle, LB? I don't know. What we gonna put in the middle, LB? Can't have a Squishmallow basket without a Squishmallow, okay? Yeah, and I know y'all like, LB, you putting 2 and 2. And is. We're gonna give you a mini. Because why would we give you just a basket when we want something for you to enjoy as well? So let's add a glue dot here. Listen, I'm keeping them simple, okay? You add in your little, the whole point of this basket is to not only advertise the basket itself, but to advertise the toothpaste and the mouthwash and that stuff, okay? Turn it around. We're gonna add a little bit more flavor to the back of here. So I'm gonna put this down with a piece of tape. We're gonna stick this down in here. And we're gonna slant it to this side, that way they can still see the brush and the scrunchie, and then you can already see the socks at the top. So you got your floss picks in the bottom. Turn it around here. You got your Squishmallow, your toothpaste, your mouthwash. And this is exactly how I did the toothbrush. I just did the brush here instead of the mouthwash. Just that simple. I'm gonna take some regular clear tape and I'm just gonna wrap that around and secure this in, so that when I put the cello on it, we don't lose nothing. And just like that, we got a Squishmallow basket. And the only thing I did here to the top of here to fill in that gap is to just make it a little fun and festive. I just tucked away a little bit of my shred that I got for 40 cents at Pop Shelf. I'm still working on these bags. They are full bags, okay? They did not play when they stuffed them bags with that shred, that basket filler. So, again, this is the finished product. Simple Squishmallow basket, one and done. Using leftover, small, inexpensive gifts. Okay? Rock this stuff. Quit looking at them inexpensive gifts sitting there and figure how you can elevate them inside of another gift to make another gift and make you some other money. Okay? So, like I said, this is the finished product. I'm just going to add it in an 18 by 30 bag. One and done. Okay? So this one has the toothbrush. I don't know if y'all see the toothbrush right there on the side. Can you see it? Can you see it? Toothbrush on the side. You got the toothpaste over here. You got the Squishmallow. You got the Squishmallow basket. Then you turn around and you got the little fun pack with the socks and the whatever accessories I had got. Again, all that was pennies. And then added in the good old floss picks in the back. And bam, you got them in different colors. So, all right, here's the multicolor one. And as you can see, my minis came from Walgreens. The baskets themselves came from Target after Easter. Again, have the toothbrush right there, and these are electric toothbrushes. And the toothpaste, and then you got your activity on the back with the socks and stuff, and then your floss picks, and then that's the back of the basket. Now, I did put, I don't know if you guys remember those small cake boxes. The small cake boxes with the handles that I did last year for Christmas. I need to order some more. But anyway, y'all remember it came with the round cake bases? That's what went down the bottom of these. So that when you set them down, them jokers sat down flat. Okay? We ain't got time for the wobbling and the moving. Okay? So anyway, let me move these out the way so y'all can see the next gift. Alright, y'all, so we back with the next one. Another elevation gift. So I don't know if you guys remember me putting these Christmas stockings together. You got the Barbie Christmas stockings from, and this is the back. Y'all know I folded it over and tacked it up here. The back of the Christmas stocking is folded in half. But I don't know if y'all remember these last year. I put these together and I sold them. I did put some in like some bigger baskets, like for Easter, that I had some left. And then I still had about 4 of these left. So I was like, I need to elevate these a little bit more. So I did remove them from the plastic. I'm not mad about it, okay? And once you remove them from the plastic, I'm going to show you exactly what they look like. Keep that plastic so I can stuff inside some bags, okay? But this is what they look like removed from the plastic. I had took a piece of cardboard, covered it in the Barbie wrapping paper, and then I added in the toothpaste, the floss picks, toothbrush, and a pair of Barbie socks. And then, like I said, this is the Christmas stocking on the back. And like I said, I wanted to elevate it just a little bit more, so of course I went into my accessory pile again. And I found these little cute little bags, and I said, you know what, that's what we're gonna do, and we're just gonna take it up just a little bit. Not much, but just a little bit. So when I pulled out these little bags, I took the whole kit, set it down in these little bags that's labeled stuff. Again, these are 90% or penny sales. I want to say I got these at a penny, yeah, because I didn't really do a lot of 90% on this stuff because there was one store that I always go, okay? So yeah, a penny bag, and I added in the Barbie set, and again, level it out, it sits by itself, okay? So we're gonna put every last one of these in these little cosmetic bags that say stuff, because I felt like, you know what, I should level it up, because that gives them a little bag to put their toothbrush and stuff in when they going places. You know what I'm saying? So give me a little cosmetic bag. So I looked at my stash, found these little baggies, and I said, ooh, I got 4 of them. I got 4 sets left. Look at God. So these will go right back in the cellophane, but they're going to go a different way. Instead of the self-sealed, I'm going to put them in one that I can put a bow at the top. Not an 18 by 30. It had to be like a 14 by 16, maybe 12 by something. I don't know. I figured out the size. Might be a 10 by 24. You just never know. So Just want to come in here and show you guys that easy elevation. If you have these little baggies, and I'm holding the bag too because it's really not attached to it, it's just sitting down inside. But if you have these little baggies and you have like some little sets like this or some Christmas stockings left over from last year that you didn't use, and you can able put some sets together, by all means do that. Now this is not a go out and get this type of stuff. We already done got this stuff. If you ain't got it by now, baby, leave it alone. Okay, I'm pretty sure you got enough inventory in your house to find something to go in something with something. Okay. Now it doesn't have to be body stuff or whatever in these baggies. You can also use like the little activity packs, you know, that come with the crayons or the markers and stuff. You can put that in there, and that could be something they hold, like a pencil pouch they can take it in their backpack. You know what I'm saying? So don't go out and think you got to get all this stuff right here. Look and see what you got, and then find your pair of them socks that I know y'all got abundance of, whatever flavor. Twizzler, Twinkie, cookies and cream, I don't care. Find a pair of socks, add it in there. Now if you do want to add a little snack or two, that's up to you, but honey, color coordinate that stuff and get this stuff on out your house. Okay, get it on out your shop, get it on out your house. All right, don't go out and buy nothing. Find what you got, make it do what it do. Okay, so all my little cosmetic bags like this are used up now, well, will be anyway. So that is that gift, and let's move on to the all right, y'all. So my next one, y'all remember the items that I just got from Walmart a couple of weeks ago. I showed you guys these when I was out buying, when I was out trying to find watches. I found these little baseball caps that had they're Justice baseball caps, and they had ring pop and bazooka bubblegum on them. And then they came with like three different hair clips, and then a little scrunchy hair tie thingies or whatever, and they all had bazooka and ring pop on them and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, you got to find some type of container to make these work, okay? Because it's hard to put stuff, baseball caps and stuff, and make it work. And then the other items are not that big, so it wasn't like I can get a big container and be like, oh, I'll just put the cap across the front. Well, what am I gonna do with the rest of the stuff, because they small? So I was like, okay, cupcake boxes, help a sister out. So I came up with this cool little idea where you got the cupcake box, you put the hat down in there. I added some bazooka gum. Now I did go out and get this now because I don't have no candy. I told you I gotta get my food up. I got some bazooka bubble gum. They get 3 ring pops. On the side here you get a pair of the hair clips. On the back here you get 2 packs of the hair clips, different kind. And then on this side you get the hair coils or the hair ties right here. And then you get a pair of ring pop socks at the top. And then of course, like I said, the baseball cap. Now you can actually see this baseball cap clear as day right in front. So it's not like they can't see what it says. They don't have to do this or nothing like that unless they just blind. No offense to the folks that's blind, but I'm just saying. But you can see everything that's on here. It's Justice. It says ring pop, and then it has the bazooka bubblegum, 5 cents. I've added all that in here. When I tell y'all, these little boxes smell straight like bubblegum. But and then I took my ribbon that I got with the boxes, and tied it around. But I did do a double bow just to make sure that bow stands out just a little bit more. But I was only able to find 5 hats, so I only bought 5 of the hair ties and all that stuff to go with it. And this is the finished product on these. So we got these little cool little fun packs, and then again I can stack. As y'all can see, this is how they're gonna be displayed on my table, stacked and racked. That's how they're gonna be displayed. I'm not lining nothing up, okay? They either be on the table or they be on the shelves, but either way they're gonna be stacked and racked like this, okay? I got 5. 5's gone. Once they're gone, it is what it is. But I do want to at least make sure I have 5. Well, I say 5, but I'm hoping for 5 or more of each item, each like gift, okay? I don't want to have like 1 of this and 1 of that, because when you go to these vendor events and they see one person pick up 1, and the kid be like, oh mama, I want 1 too, and then you only got 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that it's not something you really need to care about, but at the same time you do need to care about that. So if you have the ability to make multiples, make sure you're doing at least 4 or 5 of the same item, okay? That's just my suggestion for like the vendor events and things like that. Now if you're selling on the streets, hey, by all means do what you do, but for those vendor events, I would advise, because when the child sees one thing, especially when it comes to something for kids, when the child see one thing, they're gonna be like, oh mama, I want that, and then they go try to find it, and then you done missed the sale because you decide you only want to make one when you had the products to make multiples. You feel me knocking? Okay. So let's move on to the next one. All right, y'all. So as y'all can see, we are on the last gift, and as y'all can see, we have some mini burr baskets that we have put together. And I used the pink containers that I bought last year from Target and never got a chance to use. Okay, brought them back out. I'd already had them prepped with the little cardboard at the bottom and everything, just didn't use them. So anyway, we turned them into some mini burr baskets. One of the main attractions, told y'all since I start using these lotions, I don't have no hand lotions and stuff, so I'm pulling out what I got, okay? And we're finna make this work. Since those are pink, I decided to go with these. And I told y'all these jokers was huge when I showed y'all this haul from Ross. You get the 3-pack for $2.49. It might be cheaper than that at your Ross, depending on which one you go to. And these are the custard ones, so you get strawberry, vanilla custard, and coconut custard. And like I said, they came in the 3-pack. And I definitely took them apart. Sure did. And then another item I used were the lip balms that I got from Pop Shelf. The lip balm collection. Kimberly Shower showed us these in a haul that she did. And when I went and got the purses, I was able to find 3 boxes of these, which worked in my favor because I got 10 over here. Okay. So the other 2 I'm keeping myself and these. But this is one. They are some fancy high-end looking lip balms. Trying to get the camera to show them correctly. These fancy high-end looking lip balms. They come 4 to a pack. They were originally $5, but of course I paid 50 cents a box for them. So I was like, you know what? These need some lip balms, and I wanted something like with a nice size. And these are a wonderful size. They are thicker and bigger than like a regular size lip balm. So I was like, yes, 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 yes. So we added those in there, and then of course we added in some of our hand sanitizers that we got. This is the one from Dollar Tree, but I added in the ones I got from what's that place, Dollar General, the ones for $1. And I did add them inside of the little clippies that you can get from the Dollar Tree. These little clippies, if you find these, like I told you, if you have any of the sanitizers, whether it be the ones from Dollar Tree or Dollar General, they fit in these little clippy gel or silicone things. So make sure you're picking up your silicone pouches if you want them to go with the sanitizer. And then we added in these little gold hair clips. I have these in 3 different styles, so everybody gets a hair clip. And then lastly but not least, we have in a pair of fuzzy socks. So these are the little pouches or little baskets that you can get from, well, I got from Target last year doing Target Dollar Spot, and they was only $1. And they came in the pink and the white. That's all I saw anyway. And so I added in a piece of cardboard. I have some little flaps cut, and I slid them right in between the socks. Not in the sock, but just in between the fold, so I can get me a nice sturdy backer. And then I added in the sanitizer with the pouch, the lotion, one of the lip balms, and one of the hair clips. And these are my mini burr baskets, and that's what I'm going to label them when I print off my gift tags. They're going to say mini burr baskets. And I feel like that's a cool little basket. And I use black and white as well in the socks, because I feel like that kind of coexists with the pink and the yellow in the lotion, you know, and the pink with the basket. So you either got the little purple ones or like lavender looking color socks, and white, they lavender and white, or you got the black and white socks. And like I said, all of them have like different little hair clippies. Like this one has this particular one, which is really, really pretty to me. This little gold hair clippy. So that is that on that one, y'all. And like I said, I got 10 of these. I'm about to go in and add shred to them, and then make sure everything's nice and secure. And then I'm going to go ahead and bag these. I'm probably going to end up, if they fit, I may end up using the bags from Bath and Body Works, because I think these are going to make a great fit for those particular bags. But again, Burr Basket, it's got everything you need. You need your hand sanitizer because it's cold and people be spreading germs. You need your fuzzy socks because your feet get cold. You need your lotion because your hands get a little chappy, a little crusty during the winter time. You need your lip balm because your lips do the same thing. And you need your hair clip just in case, you know, your hair get in the way while you're out throwing some snow or something. I'm just saying. Burr Baskets, okay? So, that's what we got. The mini Burr Baskets, the Barbie remakes, the Justice treat boxes, or whatever you want to call it, and the Squishmallow gift baskets as well. I don't know what to call them yet, but I figured it out. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.